All right. Hello once again. We're very, very close now. So, last time we committed a murder most foul. And yeah, that's also, I didn't really mention this before, but there was, I know I guess I was gonna say, I kind of made the decision a bit too fast, but I was talking about the different reasons why one would make the decision that I made for the old Simon. But so it was a little while, but trust me, the first time I was playing this game, it took me a lot longer to make a decision because it was it was new at that point. It was just really a hard decision to make. But I've come to that conclusion usually every single time that I've replayed the game. So that's why I was able to make the decision faster than a lot of people probably would. Also, another thing I forgot to mention was that there's a little bit of a parallel there. You're with deleting kind of the Simon bot that we've been playing as the whole game almost. And Robin Bass, if you remember her from before, the robot who thought she was on the Ark. She killed herself in order to get onto the Ark, but yeah, we saw what that was like already. So, but the thing is that she probably is on the Ark too. Like that, she's one of the brain scans that got onto the Ark. So, once the Ark is activated, hopefully, hopefully, if we get there, once the Ark is activated, she would wake up on the Ark, and from her perspective at that point, she would probably think that it worked. And that, it's like, yeah, it worked. I'm on the Ark now. She wouldn't have any concept of that, of once being a human on the planet Earth, getting the brain scan, and then continuing after that. Or, killing herself. Because this particular Ark brain scan version of her wouldn't have killed herself. It's all it all makes sense. Okay, just trust me on that. But anyway, there's a parallel between me killing her and killing Simon, the previous Simon, because the thing is, I chose to kill her. I deleted her or whatever. I unplugged her. And if I were to keep Simon alive, if I made the decision to keep him alive after all that, the question does kind of come up if I'm is that hypocritical? You know, would Simon be hypocritical for prioritizing his own self rather than someone else? Because she was kind of in the same boat. Like, if she were to finally realize that she's not on the Ark and that she's stuck there, you know, like, I technically don't know what her response to that would be. Would she want to be unplugged, or would she just, you know, want to stick around anyway? I just made the decision for her, which again I don't feel good about, but you know, I forgot to read the thing. But I mean, you know what happened last time. We got a new power suit that'll withstand the pressure of the bottom of the ocean, and we are going to the bottom of the ocean because that's where the Ark is, and we gotta first find the Ark, and then we gotta take it to Vi, I think is the last one. I can't remember. Yeah, that's not it. That's not the carrier. We can't just fall down. We have to get into the carrier thing, because it'll take us down slow enough that we can we can sort of get used to the pressure. If you just fall down too fast, then you know that's gonna be, the pressure will still crush you. So yeah, we gotta use this. You know, new diving suit, new me, you know what I mean? Brand new outlook on life, I'd say. And then I hate it. Alright, we're gonna plug in Catherine again. Which, by the way, remember, the way Catherine works, the Omnitool, even though we, technically, me, you know, Simon, us, you know, technically, in-game, Simon has had some time to sort of cool off from what happened, you know, and reflect on what's been going on. For her, though, she unplugged herself, and within like a millisecond she'll be plugged back in again from her perspective. So she's still at that point where she's like upset. You know, she's more upset. And also, I noticed that she was very, she seemed to be a little bit opposed to killing the other Simon. She was like, "Oh, you would do that? Like, you would take his life, you know?" And it sucks. Like, once again, I don't feel good about it. But that's what this game does, okay? It forces you to make those decisions. And neither of them are ideal.
Are we done here?
Yeah.
Activate the climber, please.
Sure thing.
You know what? Hang on. We are descending. Right? I'm not stupid, am I? That's the right one. Ascend is up. So we're descending. Am I activating something up here? I don't think so. I think, oh, there's a lever right here. What? Do I have to put one? Sorry, Catherine, you don't count, apparently.
Take a seat and we'll be off.
The Twilight Zone. Oh my
Have we figured out
god.
what happens when we die yet?
The Midnight Zone?
Is that even possible? If there's some kind of afterlife, do you think my place is taken?
That's a great question.
The real me died like 100 years ago. Is there still room for me? And what about the Simon I killed at Omicron? What do you think, Catherine? Is there a heaven full of redundant copies of the same people? Is there someone up there who called me an imposter? It's dumb luck, right? I woke up in the right body. They basically flipped a coin, and if I had called the wrong side, I'd be rotting away at Omicron. I mean, there's nowhere to know, right? You didn't hit the make sure Simon wakes up in the right body switch, did you? Not that you would know. I mean, he would still claim to be the right Simon. Christ. This is awful. We did an awful fucking thing. And you wouldn't mind? Why would you? How could you know that it's not me, the me that I am, the same that I've always been? Please say something. I don't want to think. Please.
I don't know what to say. I don't want to upset you.
Say anything.
When I was little, I used to climb the stairs all the way to the top of the building. And I can still feel how I had to, tuck my arm so I could push the heavy steel door open. Well, the first time that I dared go up there, I stepped out onto the roof and watched the smog rise and fall over Taipei. I got all the way up to the corner ledge and, I felt the warm wind in my hair and the sun was setting and the streets below were shadowed by the tall buildings. The people pushing through the crowd flowed like paint from an artist's brush. Street food vendors filled the air with aromas of all my favorite foods. For a brief moment, I felt connected to the world in a way that I never had before. It was the most profound feeling of comfort and sense of belonging I could ever hope for. I really never felt the same way again, but I went up to the roof many times after. I'm not religious, but I can see why people would be. The privilege of being makes a strong case, at least every once in a while.
Do you still feel that sense of awe? Even like this?
Things are different, but we're still here.
What's the point of going on? Everyone's gone. All the people still left are digital copies trapped in computers at the bottom of the sea. We'll never be able to rebuild or reclaim what we were.
Are you really so unhappy being what you are, or is this about the man who went for a scan 100 years ago?
Both, I guess. When I was back in Toronto, even the worst case, the darkest futures I could predict, they at least included my previous life somehow. I feel so uprooted. There's nothing here that I recognize, nothing that makes me feel like I belong. Even if we make it to the Ark, would it be any different? I'd still be alone. No friends. No family.
You could make new friends. I'm sure everyone would like to know the time traveler. If not, you still have...
Uh-oh.
Catherine? Kath? Hello, Catherine. What happened?
Uh-oh. Alright. We gotta fix it. So yeah, that's a lot. That was a lot of stuff they were talking about. Boom. Look at all the fish. Yeah. This is one part, probably one of the scariest parts. This is horrifying. If you have a fear of the ocean, I'm sorry. But, like, here we are. Anyway, there was a lot of interesting stuff that we were just talking about. And Catherine's story about, you know, like, where she still remembers, even though technically she's not the real Catherine, she still remembers what Catherine remembers from before all of this, you know? Actually, that kind of looks pretty, pretty cool. The glowing fish are pretty cool, I will say. I mean, it's, you know, it's good to have some nice stuff to look at rather than that, you know. Yeah, anyway, so she still remembers the stuff from her past, you know, from before the earth was ruined and everything. But the thing is that the interesting part to me would be that, like, she remembers the wind, like the feeling of, like, the elements, you know, like, and but she technically can't feel that anymore. It's impossible because she's a robot in a box. Like, there's no possible way that she would ever be able to feel that again. Okay, so before I fix this, I just remember what the last thing she said was about. Well, Simon was saying that he'll be alone without any friends or whatever. And then Catherine was saying that he can make new friends on the Ark. And then she said, you know, if anything, you still have, and then she was cut off.
Hey, I know it's not much, but why have we stopped moving?
The power blacked out for a moment. Think it could be the atmospheric pressure. It's pushing pretty hard, really testing the limits of my suit.
Don't worry, it should hold.
Comforting.
It will hold.
So yeah, she said that, you know, she'll be your friend. Is essentially what that was like. It's like, if no one else is your friend, then at least you'll have me. Which is a nice thing to say. I mean, you know, and all of this, it's good to have at least one friend, right? I think, yeah, okay. I think I could just sit back down. So that's where we are. Right at on the left there. Tells you how low we are.
Time freeze when you're not powered?
Time feels omitted more than movement.
What's the difference?
I don't feel like I'm being held back or hindered. And I don't have the opportunity to reflect on the time I'm missing. It's simply missing.
Sounds like sleeping without the dreaming.
Yes, but generally you anticipate when you're about to sleep, and there's a natural continuation since we tend to wake up where we went to sleep. My experience is more like an ever-changing moment that never really seems to find closure.
Sounds kind of like a movie being edited live.
I suppose so. I guess it sounds exciting, but it really keeps me activated to the point of exhaustion.
It's rough.
Could be worse.
Yep, that's what I was saying before. I think I mentioned it before. She still technically, she's just like in a constant state of existing. You know? So she doesn't really get rest anymore. Even though, technically speaking, you know, since she's a robot, she doesn't technically need it, I guess, but like, when you're playing with a human mind, which she's a very, like, a perfect copy of, it'll still affect her mentally, which is extremely, like, thought-provoking. you know, it really makes you feel. It really makes you, wonder what it means to be a human. If these robots can feel like that, even though they are, as Simon put it, redundant copies of the original. I just wanted to insert that into it before I forget. So yeah.
First, could be a time traveler stuck in a body made from black goo.
That'd be the worst.
Absolutely disgusting. So yeah, we're almost down there. That's the elevator all the way on the left. We're almost to the bottom of the ocean. Okay. That's not cool, man. What are you doing?
You did it! You did it! I will make preparations.
And that's the end of the game. Sorry. Couldn't help myself. Commercial break.
Oh, good, you're back.
What happened?
Something dropped onto the cage. Knocks you right out.
It spoke to me.
Looked like a man, one of WoW's creatures. It just stared at you for a moment, then threw itself down the abyss.
It said it would make preparations. I don't like the sound of that.
It was very strange. I thought it was going to kill you for sure. I'm glad it didn't.
Yeah, me too.
That was Johann Ross, by the way. He, for whatever reason, he wants me to continue on my mission here. He wants me to keep going. We'll learn more about that later, but
Looks like we're closing in on the ocean floor.
Good, not sure the climber can take it much longer. Okay, so this is the Omega Sector. It's about an acre of the abyssal plan used by Pathos 2. I expect we'll have to do some walking before we reach Tau.
You haven't been here before?
Not in a way that'll help us.
Right, the other you has been here. We're following your old footsteps, Kat.
When I had footsteps.
You could still be down here somewhere, technically.
Don't remind me, freaks me out. Alright, let's head for Tau and find that ark.
also I realized in the last episode here, it was very dark. I can like barely see anything, but in the recording, it was still dark for me too. But I was able to see just enough. Well, we're gonna get more of that here, so I apologize. I wonder if maybe there's a way we can yeah, I don't know. I was checking to see if we can like brighten the game, but I think that was all we could do. I think it's already brightened enough to the max. But yeah, here we are. We are at the bottom of the ocean. So yeah, that's pretty cool, right? Julia Dahl, Richard Holland, sample collection, physical checkups. So this was 803, 03, 913, whole month later. Tau evacuation. Oh no. Failed. Signed, Catherine Chun, Ian Peterson. Okay, so these were the These were the the team, essentially. This was the team that were decided to bring the Ark to Phi. Phi is where we're trying to go. But we gotta get through Tau to get... Tau is the station where the Ark is. And we have to continue to bring it to Phi. So that's the mission. That is the mission. That they apparently failed. Or, I mean, we don't know what happened, but it's there for a reason. Hasn't moved. I think that was it. Yeah, there's storms down here. Which is a whole nother thing. We just gotta stick to the lights. I think we'll be fine.
Tau? Come in, Tau. Please answer, Tau. Nothing. It's dead.
Let's move out. We'll try the next one.
Well, we should get out of the way. Okay, I don't know why we would come in here, but okay. Just, you know, it's it pays off to explore in this type of game. Even if it's a dead end, you know. You might as well check. Strong torrents expected. Yeah, there's a storm. Storms are brewing. Apparently the bottom of the ocean has storms in it. I don't know. It's like a current kind of thing. Like a very, very strong current that's like hard to navigate through. Ugh. Don't like that. Oh my god. I don't think I've seen this person. But they were like ripped apart here.
Jesus, did you see that? Stick to the lamplights. They won't go near them.
I can't fail, Glasser. It's important I reach Omicron. Our future depends on it.
Calm down. Let's just follow the path.
If I die, I need you to tell Julia Dahl that the WoW is out of control. She needs to get to Sarang. He'll know what to do.
Raj, you can tell them yourself. We just need to pick up the pace, okay?
Glass! We lost the path! We need to go back!
I know where to go. Come on.
It's over there! The light is over there!
Final push, Raj. Almost there. We just need...
Yeah. I think the WoW got to him. Because this is what the WoW looks like, so. So yeah. And that was Ross. In there. He was saying that the WoW is out of control. And to tell... I think he said to tell Julia Dahl to do something about it. Right? Now let me just check again.
Jesus, did you see that? Stick to the lamplights. They won't go near them.
I can't fail, Glasser. It's important I reach Omicron. Our future depends on it.
Calm down. Let's just follow the path.
If I die, I need you to tell Julia Dahl that the WoW is out of control. She needs to get to Sarang.
Yeah, also, he was trying to get to Omicron, which is where we were. So were they going this way? Because, I mean, we're right there. We're like... I don't know, maybe all these lights were turned off for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, the WoW got to him. Tore this poor man apart. Danger, stay close to the lights. Blue leads to Tau. Red leads to the climber. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is where they were going. And, you can get easily lost if you go in there. If you go out there, I mean. Without the lights. You need to follow the blue lights. But here's what's cool about this. If you go past these lights and turn around, they're red. So they're blue on this side and red on the other side. That's why it's like you gotta follow the blue lights to where you're going. But then to get back to the climber, the red lights, which is this way. So without these lights on, that's probably what happened. They were traveling through here. They couldn't see those lights because they were far away. And they were like, oh, I know the way. And eventually they got to this point. And then that happened. If they were going to Omicron, which is, you know, where they were going, so. And we know what happened to Ross. Okay, that's not cool. Go away, please. No thanks. No thanks. Anyway, I do not like any of this. But yeah, the the WoW probably got to him, got to Johann Ross around the same time over there, because but then he got onto the climber and got up to Omicron, but you know, he was found like dead or in a coma or whatever by the time he got up there, already possessed by the WoW. But for whatever reason, he is acting against the WoW. So even though he became one of WoW's monsters, he's like helping us get to our goal. He like wants us to be here. These are like different fish. So these fish, I guess, they were also affected by the WoW. Frilled shark. Rare shark approached luminous lure. Circle around to eat the dried squid. unlikely that it frequents its depth. An anomaly. So they're just like checking, like, you know, observing the life down here. So yeah. Humpback whale. Okay. It's a squid. No. Okay. What is this? Oh, whoops. Okay. So yeah, this is the hard part, because you can get lost down here really easily. And there are some gaps of well, there are some gaps where there's no lights. So you just have to make a leap of faith and just start walking. But I can see faintly in the distance there's some blue lights, so I gotta keep walking that way. Also, I kind of want to show you what happens if you go too far out. Okay, so yeah, this is dumb. No! Go away. So, like, I don't understand how to, like, even avoid these fish. You just gotta run. Because, like... they give you hints about, like, what you should do. About, like, oh, stick to the lights. They won't go near it. But, like, I do stick to the lights, and they bite me. They're... You know, like, what am I supposed to do? So I'm just gonna keep running. Go away. Like, it's not fair, okay? It's fine. I think I've made it. I mean, I haven't fully made it yet, but this is, what we're supposed to do next. There's a thing... Okay, so I was dumb. The first time I played this game... There's a, once I explored this building, it was like, oh, what am I supposed to do here? So I thought, okay, maybe I just have to go out there, you know? And look for another set of lights. But then that kept not being the case. So I came back over here, I did some stuff, and then, you know, I fiddled with some stuff, some controls here. And then I see this guy. So this little robot here is going to, once activated, goes to, you know, where the next building, pretty much, the next, place where we need to go. So we need to activate it and then follow him, or follow it, or whatever, that way. I didn't know that. So I accidentally, like, I activated it and then just, like, I didn't know that I was supposed to follow it. So it just, you know, floated off. And I was like, oh, there he goes. Alright, now what? And I kept searching for a while. Couldn't find anything else, so I just, you know, made the trek out there. I was like, oh, maybe... But, I want to actually show you what happens if I... So the lights aren't even on. But, I want to show you what happens if we go too far out of bounds. If you can even see it, I was just running into this over and over again. You literally couldn't even see it. Okay, so Johann Ross shows up. Oh, there he is. He shows up literally just to take you and bring you back here. And now I've got a limp. So that indicates that he still hurts you. That's interesting. Maybe him just touching you at all, like, hurts you. And that, you know, really sucks, but, you know, helps that he brings you back to where you're supposed to be. Alright. See what's going on over here.
Tao, can you hear this? Anyone there?
This is Tao. Who is this?
This is Ian Peterson of Theta calling. I got a team with me, and we're about half a kilometer from Tao.
What? How did... You came in the climber?
Listen, we're having a really hard time with this sector. Heavy turbulence is making it difficult to move forward, and the wildlife you got is absolutely rabid.
The storm comes and goes. The instruments show the weather is relatively fair right now. You should move out as soon as possible. Stick to the lights. The critters should leave you alone.
All right, you heard the man. We're moving out, people. Tao, keep the doors unlocked. We're coming in.
So yeah, the game is, you know, keeps telling you. It's like, stick to the lights, it should be fine. Like, they should leave you alone, but they never leave me alone. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong, but... Alright. Go to Tao. That's where I need to go. So he's going, and I stupidly, the first time playing through the game, I was just like, oh, I guess he's going. Bye. But you're supposed to follow him. He knows where he's going. Because I think I got far enough that it was like, oh, I can see these lights that aren't on, and I kept seeing those, but eventually they go away. Like, you can run into those lights, but eventually, and then I can see the light in the distance there, but... And then, yeah, I think... I don't know, maybe this is... okay. Yeah. Hello? Are you gonna... Not sure why he stopped. There's a light here, but... Hello? I don't know. Is this another glitch? Did the game glitch out again? Or no, actually. Okay, okay. I understand. So that light is where we need to go. And then people put these glow sticks, so I had to follow these. So I'm going in a cave. This is where we need to go. Oh, I hate, oh, I hate it. Worst part of the game. These frickin' spiders. Don't like them. I don't like spiders. No, thank you. I'm just gonna, you know, walk through. No need to, freak out. No need to freak out about it. Man, the music is so good. By that I mean I'm scared. I think I went in a circle. I should follow the glow sticks. Oh god. Okay, so this is where I have to go. But that thing is a trick. I remember this. You have to, like, I don't know if I can avoid. Is it coming nearer? Oh, I hate it. The thing is, it's an angler fish. So it's like trying to lure you in. Which is funny because it's like, I'm looking for lights anyway. I think you can faintly see the teeth. You can see it's an anglerfish. If you get too close to it, it'll, you know, try and kill you. So I'm just gonna go around. I gotta get to those lights. Anyway, I just thought it was funny because it's I mean, it's not funny, but it's like you're looking for the lights already, and you see a light, you're like, oh, okay. And you go near it, and it's an anglerfish that's trying to, it'll follow you and try and kill you. So you just gotta sneak around. It's a trap. It's a trap. A lot of people will fall for it. But not me. Not today. On the whole subject of it being too dark, you know, it's like, it is dark. Oh god. Okay. Never mind. I thought, I was like, what is that? Okay. We made it. Made it to town. Okay, the whole thing about it being way too dark. Like, the recording is probably going to be way too dark. It was dark already, but that's kind of what it, like, adds to the horror elements of it. Well, for the player, at least. It being so dark, it's like, well, yeah, it would be that dark. You have to look for the lights. The lights are your salvation. Alright.
Never been happier to be inside. Let's find the Ark.
I'm still not happy about being inside. Because the thing is... Oh, uh-oh. Frame rate's chopping up. So here's the thing. Oh, there we go. See? You can see all the suits that were active and in use. And there's one that says /4 sub J wow R/. So, and as you can see, the WoW got to one of the suits and is now roaming around as a monster. So I have to be very careful around here.
Welcome to Tau. What's left of it.
Are you guys all right? What happened here?
We ran out of real food long ago. People have been getting sick. Haven't heard from anyone in months.
No shit, they all think you're dead down here. Some failed evac story circulating at Omicron.
Oh, God.
Listen, son. We're on an important mission, and we need your help to operate the Omega space gun. When it's done, we can all head back up the plateau. But now we need to get moving.
Of course. Head on through to the habitat. We shut off the front section to preserve power.
All right. See you soon.
Okay. So I'm gonna... I think I remember how to do it. How to avoid this guy. He does a weird thing that when you look at him... The monster, I mean. For like a second, he stops moving. So even if he's chasing after you, all you have to do is look at him, and he stops for just a second. But then he starts chasing you again. So you could do that a couple times. Okay, so I think I remember where I'm supposed to go. But the thing is, there's actually a secret Easter egg that you could find in this area. So I'm gonna try and get it, but you know, I have to go out of my way to get it. And you know, that's gonna probably be really bad. It'd be bad for me, so yeah, I'm gonna just open these doors here. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I don't think the monster's here yet, because I have to open that door. And this'll tell me... So opening this door is like a... Basically, it'll just show you how long it takes to open it. Because there's another door like this you have to open while being pursued by the monster. So it'll basically, like, show you. But I think he's in there. Yep, there he is. There he is. There's the guy. I think I can hide in here. Hopefully he can't see me, but I might have to turn the light off, I think. Oh man, if he could see me, that's gonna be bad. See, he's got one of the suits on. Don't see me. Don't look this way, please. I'm gonna distract him with the door, and I can maybe go around. Okay. I got it, I got it. I'm so scared right now. He's coming in, he's coming in. So this is the Easter egg I was talking about. If you make your way in here, there's some stuff on this computer that is interesting to find at this point. This is technically not where I'm supposed to be, but... Oh god, he's coming in. Please don't see me. Hopefully he can't see me while I'm here. Dispatch? Yeah, he saw me. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Okay. That was not cool. Dude, like, how am I supposed to do that? Like, come on. That is not cool. This is what I was talking about, I think, at the beginning. Or maybe I didn't talk about it, actually. This is why playing in safe mode is actually a cool thing to do. Again, you know, like, after you are done with you know, after you've played the game normally first on normal, playing it on safe mode is a cool way to get to these Easter eggs and stuff. I'm gonna just go to infirmary. Listen to what happens.
There? Not in the mood to talk to robots. No offense.
So, if you try and call every other place, I'm just going to explain it because I can't show you, because that guy's just going to catch me again. if I hang out too long on the computer. But essentially, if you try and call all those other places, it's offline. But you can call the infirmary, and someone actually picks up and says that. And also is now offline. So you can't call back. So anyway, just, you know, just a lot of people skip over this. And I only found it because I was in safe mode. In safe mode, this guy becomes a joke, pretty much. You could just walk right up to him and I think he even just leaves. Like, he can see you all he wants, but, but eventually he just, oh, there he is. He's coming after me. I gotta run. Whew. Okay, he was coming after me pretty quick. So just looking at him, for whatever reason, worked. Like, just for a little bit. If you stare at him for too long, he still just comes after you. So you can't just look at him and then he stops forever. But yeah. Come on. So yeah, I know where I'm supposed to go, but I just wanted to take a little detour and get a little Easter egg there. Alright, where is he? Come on. I don't know, man. If I go over to that door and try and close it, that's gonna get his attention to come over there. But he could be coming from that way. Oh god, hang on. Whoops. It's dying over here. My computer's dying. Oh, that brightened it up. I literally don't even know where he is. He's right there. Okay, come on. Hopefully he'll go the other way. Okay. And then I think I have to go this way. Okay, this is the way I have to go. This is the door I was talking about. But the thing is, I think I can wait here. He'll come from this way, I think. Come on, come on, come on. All right. All right. He didn't chase after me, thankfully. All right, we made it. We made it. Oh, okay. We did it. You can't climb the ladder. We're safe. At least I hope so. Not going back there, though. Alright. So, okay. I guess we're going down here. Down here. Nope. Cool. I am injured, so everything looks kind of wonky, but oh, here we go. There we go. Nice. Some nice, disgusting wow to get the edge off there. All right, so what's going on over here? Can't read it. The graphics aren't. It's my settings. That's the. Oh, this is just disgusting. Horrifying. This is a person that the WoW got to and reanimated with the structure gel. I think he's holding something now. Right? Maybe not. Yeah, not really. Horrible. I don't even know what that is. That's another person, but like, why does he look like that? This is Johann Ross's room, but it's locked. Yeah, I get it. This is where this is all the room, the team's rooms and stuff. When they got down here. So, fascinatingly enough, is that a word? I'll make it a word now, but just to avoid saying interestingly enough, so I say the word interesting a lot in this playthrough, but it's an interesting game, okay? Anyway, interestingly enough, the WoW didn't come in here at all. But it probably will eventually. That's the thing. It is like in here and it's spreading. Like a cancer. But it hasn't gotten in here yet and reanimated this corpse here, but it probably will.
Can't we do anything for him?
No, we're out of sedatives. If we had a gun, this would be the time to pull it out.
Did not expect it to end like this. Should have jumped the climber back to Omicron.
Without the Ark?
Forget about the Ark.
No, you don't get to say that. It's the only thing left of value. You know that.
Yeah.
Promise you won't leave it behind.
We'll all be dead one day. Then what?
Well, better keep it safe until then. Don't want the WoW to take it, swallow it whole.
I'm sorry, Catherine.
It's okay, Ian. Just let it out.
Let it all out.
So something happened.
Hold on, son.
I ain't moving on. Oh, this one has the picture. It's even sadder. Because this person probably had this picture out, just waiting to die. Couldn't bring the kid with him. Whoever's kid that is probably is, maybe. Don't like it.
What the fuck did we do?
Hey, try not to think about it.
My whole life, I've been a good man. We messed up, Sarah.
There.
I should have launched. Taken the chance.
There's time. If Ashkin says we could try again, when things calm down.
You gotta do it, you know? You got to.
He's got a picture too. Yeah, something happened to Catherine. He was feeling real guilty about it. And here's what's cool about this whole thing. That this is like, we're kind of getting the aftermath of whatever happened. So I'll just say they made it to Phi with the Ark, but something happened, and that's what's cool about this section here. We're kind of getting the story backwards. We're hearing these people, their perspective from coming back here from Phi. And for some reason, the Ark has not been launched. And something happened to Catherine. Also, Lindwall, Sarah Lindwall. That was, the person that we just called. Transmissions. Yeah, that's not. It'd be crazy if someone actually picked up. Oh. Yeah. Alright, so I can unlock the door here. Oh, I need a code. Whoops. Alright, well, the infirmary is locked, so I can unlock it. I don't need a code. Anyway, the infirmary is where the Ark is. And that's where I called earlier. Someone picked up. Possibly another robot. You know, Me, Catherine. Okay, so this is where we need to go to get the arc, to put the arc down this way, but we need to get the arc first. We need to go up to the infirmary.
You're different. Nice suit. Used to have one just like it.
So yeah, it's it's her.
Are you human?
Sarah Lindwall. Payload technician at your service. A rare sight, am I right?
I'd say so. You're the first normal living human I've seen.
There's not many left down here. Most of them are up on the plateau.
You mean at Omicron?
Yeah.
There's no one alive at Omicron.
You've been there?
I've been all over. The power plant at Upsilon, the ruins of Lambda, the abandoned Delta, Theta.
You've been to Theta?
There's not a lot left of Pathos 2.
And, I'm the only living person you've met? You mean I'm the last living human on the planet?
I'm sorry.
Who are you again?
Simon Jarrett.
Stationed out?
Nowhere. I used to work in a bookshop in Toronto. Long story.
Then what the hell are you doing here?
I'm trying to find the Ark.
Why would you? How do you know about that?
I've heard it's the last hope for mankind.
Damn right it is. Now what do you want with it?
Take it to the Gun at Phi. Launch it into space.
That was the plan, all right. I've been guarding it ever since we brought it back to Tau. Just couldn't bring myself to let go. To tell you the truth, I don't have the strength to argue. And I certainly don't have the time to wait for the next sentient thing shuffling through here. Go ahead. Take it.
Thank you. Can I get you anything? Do anything for you?
You could kill me.
Good one.
If
Endangered
I knew you'd
species.
Come, I would have cleaned this place up a little bit.
Oh my god. Man, they had to do
Glad
this.
you came by. Good to get this over with.
And they had to go and make her extremely likable. So yeah, that's the arc. There it is.
You serious about me killing you?
No, I'd love to hang around here until I dry up to the size of a raisin. Simon, this fucking sucks. I don't want to live like this.
Shouldn't we be doing something to keep you alive?
Why?
You're the last human. I just find it disrespectful to our entire history not to fight this. Sure, we have the Ark, but you're the real deal.
Thanks. That's probably the best compliment I've ever got. But the truth is that the Ark is all we have. We'll have to accept second best, you know? I still can't believe I'm the last one. It's crazy.
Nope, not yet. Not yet. I don't want to do that yet.
None of this feels right.
Simon, I want to die.
Sarah.
Just think about it. Be careful. Go ahead. Go save humanity. What's left of it. Knock it out of the park. Be careful. Don't let me down.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go save
Alright, so
humanity.
she's got nothing else to
What's
say,
left
I
of it.
guess. I'm gonna just pick this up. I'm gonna bring it over here.
Don't
Yeah. So here's another choice. You can kill her and pull the plug on it, bringing it down to the diver. So that's like an elevator basically for that. So it'll go down to where we need it.
Be careful.
So yeah, let's just look
Be
around
my
a little bit
guest.
more.
I got no secrets worth keeping.
There we go. I can maybe. There we go. Now I unlocked Ross's room, so I can go back down there. But for now, I'm just gonna, you know, look at some stuff. Oh. Is that... I wonder if that's Johann Ross. Maybe? Okay. Emergency food. By Nadine Masters. A thorough look at what common chemicals and compounds found at Pathos 2 could keep you alive in emergency situations. Nutrition through the veins. Manual on how to keep unconscious or comatose colleagues fed through intravenous drip. Oh, so these are all accessed by her. Oh, this one's not. So these two last accessed by Sarah Linwall, which is the woman right behind me. So yeah, trying to keep herself alive, going through this stuff. But look at this one. Post-constructional alterations by Astrid Creer. Methods on how to make room for additional payload after the casing, oh my god, has been constructed and left Delta. Last accessed by Catherine Chun. Interesting. So yeah, I can
Knock it out of the park.
I could leave her here, or I could, you know, kind of pull the plug. The thing that's very different about this one, though, is that she's telling you that she wants to die, which makes this an easier choice than the others. But, like, if you've noticed, I mean, look at what's around her. The WoW is, like, reaching out towards her. All these tendrils are getting very, very close to where she is. So if we were to just leave her here, the WoW would just get to her, you know? And it just, it's not ideal. I'm just gonna say. That would not be good. And another thing to keep in mind is that all the other times that I've like killed people, technically, the robots and other people, like Amy, who was stuck to the WoW with the artificial lungs on the wall, she did not like tell me to unplug her and kill her. I made that choice for her. Because, like, I mean, come on. Nobody... She wanted you to go get help or whatever, but that was not gonna happen. So... But here, the choice is much easier to make because she's, like, begging you to do it. And she's, in her right mind enough to be like, yes, this is what I want. I would rather have that than what's waiting for me here. Like, also, how do you like the irony that she's being kept alive because of a machine? But this particular machine being hooked up to her and keeping her alive is viewed as a good machine with the IV and everything, and even though she's still suffering, this thing is keeping her alive, and that's usually a good thing. You know, like how we take people to hospitals and they get hooked up to machines and all that stuff, and it's fine, it's good that we can do that. Meanwhile, the WoW is trying to do the same thing, but is seen more as an evil entity. Because it's, you know, it's unreliable in that we don't know what it actually does. It keeps the humans alive, technically, but, like, and in some cases, puts them in, like, their, like, fantasy, you know, puts them in a fantasy situation.
See you later.
No, I'm not leaving, I'm not leaving, I'm not leaving. No, stop. So yeah, right. Anyway, yeah, it's just, in some cases, it's not as bad as it could be. It puts you in, like, a fantasy situation, like a fantasy world to your liking, I guess. But that's not everyone, though. That happened to Simon, but he broke out of it because he's, I guess, I don't know, he's a robot. And he was able to break out of it. But so yeah, it just, it's not cool. I wonder what would happen if I were to leave and then come back. I don't know. Because, like, I want to go to Ross's room, but I don't want to, like, leave here and then, I don't know, not be able to come back, so I don't know, maybe I'll look it up or something next time. I don't know if anything interesting happens if you do that, but I'm not gonna risk it, so I'm gonna disable her stuff. I'm gonna do it.
Would you stay with me, please? It won't be long now. Please, just stay.
I still hate this, though. Like, it still sucks. Even though she wants this, it's just, ugh.
What a crazy thing this was. Life. At least I won't have to turn 30. Hooray!
My god. She's not even
Wish I could've
30.
died at home with my friends. You ever been to Greenland? It's very beautiful. Well, at least when you get out of the city. Nanok is busy, and yes, there's like 12 million people trying to get around, but it's a great place. Or rather, it was a great place before the comet ended it all. You know what? I prefer it this way. I liked Pathos. Liked my colleagues. Ian, Nick, Jasper, even Catherine. People thought she was weird because she was quiet, but she was cool. Simon, you still there?
I'm here, Sarah.
Don't let him die, okay? Send them out there. To the stars.
The black box is inactive. Probably found a way to switch it off.
Yeah, so I can't like scan her, but I don't really need to. I saw her last moments, so. Yep. Last human on Earth. Yeah. You need some Buddha in your life. That should be good. I'm sorry. I just, you know, just hiding my pain with humor, as always. God. Alright, anyway. So yeah, it's just, it would not be a good existence if I were to leave her alive. It would just suck. And she'll just end up dying anyway, so you might as well speed up the process. It's an easy choice to make. At least easier than the other choices that I had to make, but it still feels bad, you know? It still is, like, not ideal. It's, a horrible situation. And they had to make her super likable, too. It's like, oh man. Why do so many of them have the Buddha statue? I mean, it's, you know, it's nothing wrong with that, I guess, you know, it's just, Alright. Oh, here we go. So that was the WoW. How it originally looked, but then it started freaking out, turning into that. Just gradually becoming more and more disgusting. Oh, wish I could read that. I wish I could read. So he kind of became obsessed with the WoW. He does not like it. Journal. Alright, 9/13 2103. I was hoping to see Omicron today. The evacuation ordered by the people at Theta was a gift. An excuse to leave Alpha and abandon the WoW. As the storm cleared, we were swarmed by monsters that the WoW had facilitated. We were ambushed and forced back towards Tau. Glacier? Glasser? I don't think it's Glasser. I think it's Glacier. Probably. I don't know. Kofsky. Code. Code Z? Listen. I apologize. And I survived. Oh my god. Then they hit me with another one. Eau Claire is in the infirmary. But it doesn't look good. Koetzi? Kurt Ziza made a run for it. Sorry, that was a... If you know, you know. That was a reference to something. Anyway, to check observation for anything resembling food, going outside is beyond dangerous. It's like going to buy cigarettes in a hurricane. She came back and she seemed... wait. Okay, she came back and she had some crumbs with her. We all knew it was empty. I think she just wanted a chance to die without carrying the responsibility of taking it herself. Wow. It's another Christmas one. 12/25. The Christmas entry. You've seen a couple of those. People from the plateau showed up. It was a group of engineers from Theta telling us that they wanted to use the Omega space gun to launch something called the Ark. It's an artificial world that carries brain scans made from people working at Pathos 2. The idea is silly, but endearing. We all agreed to do a scan so we could take part in this afterlife. Some of the engineers returned from Phi. Apparently, they postponed the Ark launch. So yeah, they made it to Phi with the Ark, but they came back. They were all in a very foul mood, and difficult to get any straight answers from. Except for one very important thing. They all wished to remain at Tau to figure this Ark business out. But they had scheduled for the climber to pick them up tomorrow. Someone would need to catch that climber to alert Omicron to what was happening. Luckily, Glacier and I don't know if that's true or not, I don't know. I'm just gonna go with it. And I were able to take on this mission. Oh, so that's the guy that got torn apart by the WoW. He like traveled with him to get to the Omicron. We saw that. I will finally get to warn Dahl and Sarang about the critical situation at Site Alpha. Let's look at the recordings he's made.
The pattern has stopped evolving. The WoW has managed to find balance. I convinced SSE Volcheck to turn off all external control systems, making the WoW our de facto caretaker. So far, it's exceeding expectations. Since the comet crashed a few days ago, January 12th, the WoW has dropped to a low energy state. It hasn't abandoned its duties. It's keeping climate and life support going, but it's been simplifying the pattern. redefining its protocol. The WoW has started to grow physically. It's not just the core chamber. All around Pathos 2, structure gel is bursting through the pipes and bleeding through walls. I don't know what WoW could possibly stand to gain from this, but I assume it is intentional.
You assume correct.
The heart of WoW has claimed such a large part of the core chamber that there can no longer be any question to its heightened awareness. Not only does its expansion suggest an unexpected understanding of space, but also its own physical manifestation within the world.
So remember, the WoW's main goal is to preserve human life. So it would make a lot of sense that it would, you know, start growing around to all the different facilities and start bursting out with the structure gel on people. So they can technically still be alive. Yeah, that was in air quotes because you didn't. This is just me recording, not on screen, so I put air quotes around alive there.
The WoW is reaching out to every machine, every life form, to manipulate, to control. It's trying to help save its creators from all this, just like the protocol demands. But really, what is good enough? Where is the line drawn for what is human and what is not? Would walking corpses do? Would a group of machines thinking they're human be acceptable? We can't trust a machine to know, to understand what it means to be. We have to terminate the WoW project. It can be done. I just need to get some help from Omicron.
So yep, that's why the WoW was like really trying to stop Ross. Because, like I said a bunch of times by this point, oh my god, its main function is to preserve human life. And he was trying to terminate the project and destroy it, which goes against its programming. Because if it's shut down, then it can't preserve human life. So it's still technically... I think way back, Catherine said that it can't hold grudges, like, you know, it thinks more like a machine than us, because we've got brain scans, perfect brain scans of people, so we think like people, technically. But I'll just close that. But the WoW thinks way more like a machine. So it's just like, hey, you're trying to stop me from doing what I'm programmed to do, so you need to be stopped. And it turned him into a monster. But what's different about him is that he's still trying to destroy the WoW. That's why he's helping me. He wants us to get there and destroy it. So, basically, what the story is, with that, is that he was here talking about this and being like, oh yeah, well, we need to terminate the WoW project. Like he said in the recording, it's like, oh, it could be done. We just have to, I need help from Omicron, which is where the carrier takes you up to Omicron. So that's why he was trying to get there. things went awry. The WoW technically got to him. He got in a coma, or I don't know, he was presumed dead or something. But then, turned out that he was not fully dead. The WoW turned him into that thing that we've seen him. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's cool that we're getting the story kind of backwards here, because we went there first at Omicron, and we were like, and he was there, and the people there were talking about how, like, oh, he was found passed out, and like they needed to put him in a hospital bed or whatever, just a bed. I don't know. And they were trying to like help him, but then he got up. And that woman, Herbie, is her nickname. She was trying to destroy the WoW too. They were all getting these like weird dreams and stuff, but that was Ross's doing. Johann Ross was like giving them visions and stuff, and he was trying to communicate with them to get them to destroy the WoW. And then Herbie was the one who decided to do it. So that's why she was in this suit. And she was going to be on her way down here. But the WoW can access people's black boxes, and it exploded her head. Pretty much, yeah. So that's why they, all their heads were exploded. Because they were thinking about, they all got the ideas that the WoW should be dealt with, you know, terminated or whatever. That sort of thing. So we got all that information. Now we're here, and we got the information now that they actually made it to Phi with the Ark, but for whatever reason they came back and they were like discussing what to do next. And we got Sarah Lindwall up there like protecting the Ark. Here it is. So yeah, this is just a lot. There's a lot, you know. All right. Gotta be very careful with this. This is humanity's future. Let's just, you know, be careful with it. No. Attach. All right. Actually, user C Chun. So she was the last person to use it, but okay, so I think for now we'll leave it at that. Just for now. But we're getting close. I think the next part might be the last part, probably. Yeah. Sorry to leave you on a cliffhanger here, but you know, that's how you get the big bucks. Yeah, I don't know. I'm tired. All right, that's it. So yeah, it's a cool thing. We're getting the story kind of backwards, but it's all the blanks are now being filled in. Everything is starting to make sense here. We don't know why they came back. And also, where's Catherine? Like they felt real bad. And the stuff with Sarah Lynn Wall, last human on Earth, the only human we've ever seen in this entire playthrough, other than back when we were in Canada at the beginning of the game. But yeah, it's crazy. We're getting there though. Again, the next part is probably going to be the last one, but we'll see. So for now, goodbye.